All right. Welcome back to another episode of Lock Stars. My name is Justin.
I'm amazing.
You gotta stop saying things like that, bro.
Like what?
Like adjectives.
Undeniable truths?
No, 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 that's wrong. No, we're trying out something new now. Trying going live for the first time, so we'll see how this goes. I can't put the intro on because I'm not that, I'm not at that level of content savviness right now. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, now people can see how stupid you are in real time.
Bro, you are so rude. Can you calm down? Oh my god, you're so negative all the time. Anyway, how you doing, man?
I'm chilling.
Chilling,
Yeah, I'm big chilling.
dude. It's been such a. I don't know. Has the news been kind of slow with you, yo? Nothing too crazy has really happened. No drama,
Well,
right?
Maxi got put to 2 in Master Duel.
Okay.
That was pretty big news.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, because,
It doesn't seem like it's made that big of a splash yet.
I mean,
I don't know. Are
I mean,
people
it's-
tripping about it online?
people aren't tripping about it. It's more the fact like, oh, like, maybe Maxi is finally,
Bad.
no. Maxi is like basically the best card ever. Or at least one of the best cards ever. Definitely top 5.
I really don't like it. I really don't like the card.
Of course, no one likes it. This card's stupid. But it's more so like it's finally like being put out of every metagame because it's at 2. I think it's at 2 in the OCG now. Obviously, it's banned in the TCG, and now it's going to 2 in Master Duel.
See, when it comes to like insanely powerful cards, Maxi is something I can agree with you on because it's something that like completely stops something that is inherent in every single strategy. Right.
So, so you're saying, so you're saying if it stops everybody, then it's bad. I mean, it's bad for the game. If it's just like,
Yeah, because special summon is inherent in every strategy. So I mean, yeah,
in most, yes.
in every relevant strategy, in every modern strategy, pretty much. Yes, in most strategies, yes, there are strategies like Senju that never really special summon.
And birds.
Yeah, and birds, yeah, sure, but birds are stupid, so who cares about that? Actually, no, I kind of like. They just dodge so much. It's just so annoying. That's what's annoying about the deck. It just can dodge like a bunch of stuff. Anyway, but that's not the point.
What? Yosenju?
No birds.
Oh, birds.
Oh my god.
Can't dodge the Molcharmies.
Is that just summon? Like, what do you mean?
Well, no. Like Molcharmy. Whatever the first one is, the jellyfish,
Oh,
because that one's from the hand.
oh, interesting. Okay. Anyway,
Other than that, there's no big news. Just we got a new set, I guess. Doesn't really.
cool.
Yeah, the new set is like it has a bunch of like cards for like older archetypes. Like legacy support.
Wait, what's the new set?
Supreme Darkness
Oh,
has like bunch of evil heroes, Arcana Force. We got the new Marchami card. We got the TCG exclusive, and there's a bunch of legacy support.
oh, interesting.
And it's like, I mean, most of it sucks. I shouldn't say most of it sucks. I shouldn't say that. But like, it's not really that impactful, right?
Yeah, I mean, people probably like the legacy support. You need to support those players, right?
Yeah, but it's like, okay, so Team APS released a video on the mid-core Yu-Gi-Oh player, right? How we had a loss in the mid-core Yu-Gi-Oh player, if you know what that means. Like, we have like people who are like super competitive. They buy the best deck. They research their combos and et cetera, right? And then we have the casual players who like they like to play older formats, other formats, cubes. Maybe they're like real into like, how do I say, like, I don't know what to call them. I guess draft videos, or like maybe more fun Yu-Gi-Oh videos, like the progression series, or like, oh, let's only play with water monsters, things like that, right? And they have the mid core who are like kind of competitive. They want to. This is how Team APS put it. Like maybe they go to a few regionals, couple YCSs. They want to win, but they want to win with like their favorite decks and things like that, right?
Sure.
And he said a big thing he talked about is basically these decks aren't getting enough not attention, but they're just not good enough to be in the competitive scene, right? And it's like I think I can understand that. Like he kept mentioning like Six Samurai, right? Like if I'm a Six Samurai player, like, and I see this new support, right? Oh, I'm excited, right? Like you like got hard off, the new Gem Knight support. And it's like,
Yeah, no shame in that. Yeah.
like, and these decks,
The best deck.
these decks might be good in their own right?
Yeah.
But they're not good enough to like be in the competitive scene. And you might want to optimize your deck, and you want to go to a tournament and do well with it. You might not expect to win like a high level event, but if you did pretty well, then you want to be proud. And you can play like Gem Knights or Six Sams and like other formats, but obviously you can't use the new cards, right?
You have
So-
a phone on you? Going to YouTube. I don't know if you guys Face ID, right? It probably open with mine too, but
What, do you want me to go to the live stream?
yeah. All right, go ahead.
And yeah, it's kind of true. It's just a loss in like a player base, because like everyone just it's only everyone knows what the best decks are going to be, and no one wants to like really innovate anymore. I mean, you can look up like like Gem Knight combos or things like that, right? But you're not gonna do well realistically, and there's not a place for these decks to shine, right? Because that's just how Yu-Gi-Oh works. We have like the one advanced format. I mean, we have the I think it's called the limited format that literally 0 people play.
Why do you never just do like top 10 most positive things about Yu-Gi-Oh? I never see any of that on YouTube now. It's just Yu-Gi-Tubers ranting about how bad the game is.
It's not ranting about how bad the game.
No, no,
is.
it's ranting.
It's a criticism.
It's ranting.
It's not ranting.
No. There's a point where it's ranting.
No, it's not.
Oh my God. You know what?
No.
That is next week's topic. That's next week's top 10 most positive things, top 5, top whatever, most positive things about you. I'm tired of the negativity.
It's not being negative.
It's just
like
definition of negativity. We talk.
It's a criticism.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
Like, I just think, like, Magic has like a bajillion formats. We have like one format, and then we have like Time Wizard that no one cares about. I mean, we just care about Edison, but it's like that. It's not like Time Wizard formats aren't real formats. And so, And even Pokemon, I think Pokemon had a couple different formats at points in time. Maybe they do still, but I don't know. It's Pokemon. No one cares about Pokemon.
Plenty of people do care about.
Shut up. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh. But anyway, I just think like, who are you like? What are they here for if they can't? In fact, on top of that, right? These decks, again, they just turn into something like there might be an OTK, might be a lock, stun, something. They're just not good enough, or they're not. They lose the identity,
Right.
and we do have what is it called? What is it called? It's like it's called something of the underdog. You know that one normal monster card?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a
It's called
format,
Underdog.
named after that card, which basically kind of covers, like what I'm talking about. Like it cuts out the like most competitive decks, so other decks can shine. But I don't think. I think we need like an actual supported format, right? Like even I think in Magic they even print cards that are supposed to be good in things like Commander and everything. And with all this, with all the legacy support and with like, there's always like a two best decks, couple best decks that everyone knows. Even Konami knows like which ones are going to be good. It's like, who are you making Yu-Gi-Oh for? Where we like? Who's it for?
It's a great question.
Is it just like, oh, we just print yeah, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's like you're just printing like, oh, like we know which one's gonna be the best cards, right? Which is fine. It's not like we can't just have like good cards. Since the beginning, since freaking Mechanical Chaser, everyone knows, which cards are gonna be the best. But other than that, who are we making it for? Is it for everybody to play? Like, oh, is it really just like, Yu-Gi-Oh has a bunch of archetypes and cards to choose from. I think we have over, I don't even know, like 12,000 cards now, which is great. But it's like, if we can't play the cards, then what's the point?
Yeah,
It's like we just have.
I'm surprised it's that small of a number.
Like,
Thought it'd be bigger. Side note. Go ahead.
I could be wrong. It could be like 13, 14 at this point. I just remember last time I checked, it was 10,000, a little bit over 10,000. But, yeah, what's like? Why do I want to look up like the new Six Samurai cards if I can't play them anywhere? Like if I play Six Samurais back in the days, like, and I look, if I'm Team Samurai X1 and I see the new Six Samurai support and I go ballistic, like I can't play it anywhere. Like, you can make Gem Knights as competitive as possible, and you'll have fun doing it. But if there's nowhere where it can consistently thrive, right? There are going to be like lower tier decks that can thrive, but usually, especially these legacy support cards, there's just nowhere there for them to be competitively viable. Heart of the Underdog, that's what it's called.
I thought it was called. Yeah, I guess you make a good point. Besides local formats, not local formats, but local places. But is that? I mean, I guess it depends on what the solution is. I don't know, regional, the like regional formats where it's a it's a Heart of the Underdog format. Because you could do that, at locals all day, I guess. I think I don't know what's Konami's thinking, but they might be thinking, okay, these are just for the the casual players. We don't really need to make it that insanely competitive.
Right. And even without all that, you wonder like is Yu-Gi-Oh like you ever think like is Yu-Gi-Oh even for like kids anymore?
No, it's definitely not for kids.
It's like we're just
Uh,
even back in the day. Like I think most people that we saw playing you were like older. Like when we started playing competitively and everything.
yeah, because that's who can buy the cards.
Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Consistently.
But obviously, but like, when Yu-Gi-Oh started, it was like marketed towards children, right? We saw it on the WB channel and, we saw, kids our age, summoning Exodia in the commercials, right? And, they would market it towards kids so we can go ask our parents to go buy cards and, build these stupid playground decks, right? But now it's just, I think Yu-Gi-Oh has like aged up with, or they have matured with the initial audience. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing though.
Yeah, I think in a lot of aspects, it's made for a mature audience because just look at how they print the cards. Right? They print the cards in a way where you pretty much have to buy the boxes. Like not a lot of boxes, but a pretty good amount of boxes,
Right.
to get kind of the most sought after cards, right?
I saw,
And it's about gameplay, not about it. Like it's different if you're trying to find a if you want a highly sought after card just for a collection, right? If you
Right.
want to make that hard to get, that's fine. But for competitive play, and obviously it's a collector's card game,
right.
or at least that's a major aspect. But at least for a competitive card game, they make it, I don't know, pretty hard to get, so they can, so you buy more boxes.
Yeah,
right?
we're not even open. We're just opening packs just to get a specific card.
Like, is a parent gonna buy you like an entire case of boxes to get this rare card
Right.
to play in a tournament? Probably not.
Right.
You know,
Like, do you know how, like, I don't know about you. I find it real. I find it real. I don't want to say depressing, but I just find it real sad. It's like we're just scrolling past cards, all the pack filler, which then, obviously that's a whole other discussion, but just to find like the one specific card that we want, to play in the competitive scene. Right? We're not just like, oh, what does this card do? What does this card do? It's like, nope, I want an engraver. Which one's not engraver? Dang.
Do you feel
bad pack?
Do you feel it was easier to find that card you want back in when we started playing in high school or in college? Well, I really didn't start buying boxes like that until college, but until I was in college.
You're saying, was it easier to pull?
Yeah.
Was it easier to pull that card? Maybe. I wouldn't really. I wouldn't say not really. I wouldn't say it was easy. Maybe it was easier because of because like how now they rarity bump a lot of the best cards.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe in a way it was easier depending on what you were looking for. But I wouldn't. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because it's like now we're just like we're more competitive. We're way more competitive, and then we're specifically looking for those like the best cards. Anyway, back in the day we weren't really looking for like all the best cards. So yeah, I guess you could say it was easier to pull the card you wanted.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
less powerful
like
decks
now,
are a bit more, less powerful decks were a little bit more competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's a good point.
But like it's like we're not even like no one cares about packs anymore. I mean, we care about packs, when we get it for our tournament entry, but we're not just like, hey, let me get like a few packs of this, a few packs of that to see what I can pull, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like we just buy the cards we want. They are expensive. A lot of them are expensive, but we don't need to like get through packs. We just go on TCG Player or eBay or go to a vendor. It's like, hey, I want that card. Give me that card.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, why spend $80 on a box when you're looking for this specific card?
So it's like who are they making it for now? They're just making it to make money. I mean, of course, but there's no. It's lost its spirit, and maybe that's because maybe we're just adults now, but.
I really do think, I mean, their business strategy is towards, I mean, adults. I don't see why it wouldn't be. I don't think the anime is that big in America, so it's not for kids. They've been coming out with a lot of collector items from the Yu-Gi-Oh, the Kaiba suitcase, figurines. I think they're coming out with like some Utopia figurine. So it's just a bunch of collector, not just, but it's a bunch of collector stuff for the older players. I mean, it would make sense. That would make sense for them, right? If there's no real market to kids, then why are you?
Yeah, like.
Well, why is your business strategy going to?
Well, also, who is it for? In terms of, I guess, like gameplay. Like, are they just gonna like print best deck after best deck? Constantly. It's like, oh, why can't we just make some? Why can't we just make some cards for specific formats, for a specific type of person, for a specific demographic?
All right, hold on. Okay, it does work. It didn't work before. Go ahead.
Yeah, so and I guess we do, all we have is the legacy support. We're getting new Dark Magician cards, new Blue Eyes cards. And then, we got, a bunch of the new God cards and things like that. But we can't just, make like we like, because Yu-Gi-Oh is a worldwide game. We can't just like, I don't think Konami can just say we're gonna release these cards and then just for everybody just to try to play the same exact game, but not everybody's able to play the same exact game for whatever reason. They're just doing it just to do it.
Wait, doing what? Just do what? I'm confused.
Like, why aren't they making cards for like another type of player? They're just releasing cards just for literally everybody to play the same exact game when everybody's not able to play the same exact game.
I don't know. I don't think. I don't know if the market's that big. So.
I think the market is that big. I think the Yu-Gi-Oh's as more popular than it's ever been. So I don't see any reason. And not only that, it's one of the big 3 card games. So I don't see any reason why we shouldn't have specific types of formats, supported formats.
Sure. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Maybe it is that. Maybe it is that big, or maybe they just haven't done the study. They should really like do that survey at the next YCS. and see how many people actually play that, want that, those different kinds of formats. And they can just come out with, I don't know what's low investment, structure decks. Come out with a structure deck of something from a particular format, like GOAT format, right? Support cards for that kind of format, and just see if it's popular. See if the structure deck's popular, and maybe have one event for it, and like I don't know where they would have it. I don't know, LA maybe your best bet, since that's kind of like the biggest regional in the world, probably, right? LA, that's probably.
Yeah, I think we get the biggest.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest regional in the world. Shout out to Core TCG.
Sure.
So I wouldn't see why they couldn't do that. I don't know. I don't run a multi-billion-dollar video game company, so I wouldn't know. But I think that's pretty reasonable, right? Just to see the how many people you might get. Maybe there, Florida. I imagine they get pretty big regionals. I don't see why they wouldn't. Even Texas. Texas has a lot of players. Big states, obviously, big states. You don't want to have this kind of format in Nebraska, right? Do they have regionals in Nebraska?
I don't know.
They probably do. I just never. I mean, I guess I never just looked.
I'd imagine it's few in.
Oh, Kansas. Imagine those size regionals. Kansas or Wyoming or Montana. Right, you gotta drive halfway across the state just to get to the regional. Oh my God, through trees and bogs and. You know what song has been like getting popular lately? I think I don't know what it's called, but it goes like there's a branch on a tree and a tree and a bog down in the valley. I think might be what it's called. I've seen the Wiggles like play it a lot, and then like I don't know, it's just been getting popular on TikTok. We used to sing that in the Boy Scout camp I used to work at. That's why I just know the song. But yeah, I don't know why it's gotten so popular on TikTok. I think it's some Irish shanty. Because anyway, but yeah, I don't see why they couldn't do that. I think now. I mean, do you have any? Do you think they're kind of business? There's something flawed with their business strategy and something they need to change, or?
No, not really. I mean, they're a business. Like, release good cards. People buy good cards.
Right, but do you think they need to come out with like a different sets or come out with different formats, or maybe?
Yeah, I do think. Yeah, most of that. Yeah.
Do you think it's marketed towards adults or children right now?
Yeah, I'd say it's marketed more towards adults because, but that's just because the kids they used to market to are grown up now.
No, 100%.
So I would think with all these new older cars coming out, then yeah.
Right. So.
But we just
so there's nothing you don't think they should really change right now.
Yeah, it's not, if we could come out with a supported format, right? Then I think that's the that's the biggest thing. That's the main thing. Mm-hmm. Some type of heart of the underdog type a format where these decks can shine.
And it probably wouldn't be bad, right? If if it's marketed towards the a player base who played as a kid and now who's older.
Not just that, people are just like not as what's the word? I guess not as competitive. super competitive.
Sure. But I'm saying maybe there is, like you said, there is some type of market there if it's that old player base.
Right.
So yeah, maybe it's something they can try. Maybe they need to, and maybe they can. Maybe they should tailor the anime like that as well. Just have an older player, right? Like you say, and them.
Yeah. I think
If it's, I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, maybe it'll get pretty, and maybe it'll grow if they make it, pretty good, right?
Right, yeah. And now I think that also leaks into like card design. You don't have to design cards and archetypes that have to try and keep up. They don't have to be big build my board decks like Black Wings.
Those are the decks you play, but I'm just saying.
I don't always play build my
That's
board
all you play.
I mostly play
No.
mid-range decks.
No,
What are
you
talking
don't.
about? Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I've all I've seen you play is build board decks.
No, I have not.
Build broken boards.
The only two like decks I think I've played like that are like, what is it? Pepe and Ubel. Maybe
Pepe,
no.
Magicians. Anyway, that's not the point.
I like mid-range decks.
Anyway, got anything else for the people?
No, I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
We just need to
Just brief rants.
brief criticism.
Well, however you want to frame it, to make yourself feel better. Anyway, all right. This is our first time going live. I'm gonna try to do it a little bit better next time. Maybe I could put the intros in here. I don't know if I could do it from the app I'm using, but anyway, make sure you. I'm gonna put it on me for a second. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, share the video if you like the takes, and tell Jordan why he's wrong. He's wrong a lot, so he wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, and we shall see you guys next time. See ya. Yeah, I'm gonna say bye.
Oh, deuce.